people can see it later if they want to. And then I'm going to share my screen. So this is the, I can see you. Where is that one piece? Okay. This is what I always teach the comp plan from. And it's just a PDF file. I can send it to you guys if you want to print it out and use it. It is really a simplified version of explaining it, and it works really well. Hi, Alice. So, so what I usually start with is the bottom here. So the very first thing that you get as a Young Living business builder is the Start Living Kit bonus. And the Start Living Kit bonus is $25 on premium kits. So any, so the Ninja Red kit, the, excuse me, Everyday Oils kit, the Thieves kit, the makeup kit, any of those, you get $25 on that kit. And then this part here, can you guys see my mouse too?
Yes.
Okay, so the Fast Start bonus, you are paid 25% on new enrollees PV for the first 3 months. So what this means is, uh-oh, Steve.
Yeah, I know, Dan.
Your prop didn't work.
Yeah.
So let's say Alice enrolled Steve. For the first 3 months that Steve is a member, whatever he orders in PV, Alice gets 25%. So, and then, well, I'll do the other part when we get up there. And then if I enrolled Alice, I get 10% on anyone that Alice enrolled for the first 3 months. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you guys to just feel free to ask questions right in the middle. Don't wait till the end to ask questions. So, so if all they get, what's that?
So the 10% on enrollees, new enrolled members.
Yeah.
So that would be our second generation down?
Yes. So
Okay.
anyone that you enrolled, they're whoever they enrolled.
Okay.
So now that could be 5 or 6 levels down. If you enrolled somebody and placed them under somebody else.
Okay.
So if you are listed as the enroller, you're the one that gets enriched. That's how I remember it. So there's an enroller and a sponsor. And the enroller gets enriched by the bonuses, and the sponsor is the spot where the person is placed.
Hey, Cricket, the only question I have about that is Star only gets 2 levels, right?
On compensation, on unilevel, but not on Fast Start bonus.
Okay, so that can go, that's what you mean by can go deep. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to clarify, make sure.
Yeah. Hiya, Shaki. We lost Alice and gained Asaki.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, or maybe it's just, oh no. Yeah, we just have to scroll down and up so we can see everybody. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Alice, I see you.
Yeah, I was on the phone. I couldn't get on, so I got on my laptop.
Okay, so who's 313-320-4638?
Asaki.
Oh, Asaki, that's you. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. I just wanted to make sure I knew who everybody was. So, We'll just,
So the enrollee, we don't get anything as far as the premium starter kit bonus. Just
Right.
the 10%.
just the
Okay.
10%, yep. And the reason that they pay you this is because Young Living assumes that if you're helping people enroll people, then you're using your oils, your supplies, your handouts, that kind of thing. And so they reward you by giving you a piece of the bonus.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's go up here. So you notice across here is all the different levels. Distributor, star, senior star, executive, on across. So the part that applies to star, senior star, and executive is all in red as we go down this column. So to receive a unilevel payout, a commission, you have to do 100 PV, and this says Essential Reward Auto Ship. That's what ERAS is. But really, you only have to do 100 PV. So if you're just getting started, you may want to just do, you know, if you're not on ER yet. But ER, of course, is the best way because you get the most bonuses. And you notice that that line goes all the way across. So whether you're a star or a Royal Crown Diamond, all you have to do to get paid is place an order for 100 PV.
And it doesn't have to be on ER.
It does not have to be, but I'll show you a place where it does have to be.
Okay.
Okay? In order
But it
to
also
get...
doesn't have to be just one order. It can be a total of 100 PV.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
So if you place 2 orders for 50 each, you're also there. Now this bonus down here, the Fast Start bonus and the Start Living bonus, all you have to order to get that bonus is 50 PV.
The Fast Start bonus too?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if your enrollee that enrolls somebody does not do their minimum of 50 to get the 25%, you don't get the 10%.
Okay.
Okay? Is that overwhelming, Alice? Or you're just getting comfortable?
No, that was something that I needed to get clarified.
Okay, cool.
That's what's going on
Question,
with.
Cricket, just confirmation. Just confirmation for me.
Yeah.
So let's say the enrollee doesn't meet that the first month, but does the second and the third.
Uh-huh.
It's all good. Then you'll get your
Second
percentage
and third month.
level down.
Yes.
Okay, so it's per month basis.
Yes.
But if it doesn't happen the first month, then you just don't get that 10% bonus from the Fast Start.
That's correct.
Okay,
That's
clarification.
Okay, so as a distributor, you get paid on your level 1 people and your level 2 people. 8% on level 1, 5% on level 2. Excuse me. If you're doing 100 PV. So that's why it's good to just always do your 100 PV. And it's good to do it on Essential Rewards. So now the first 3 months, this 8% and 5% is reduced. I think it's reduced 75%. So you only get 25, but you do get some of that unilevel bonus for people that are newly enrolled. It's just reduced because of the 25 and 10%. I should have looked that up. I didn't remember to look that up. Okay, so the other reason I love this is I just keep it tacked up on my board behind my computer, and when I want to know how someone has to qualify, I can just look at this. So to be a star, you have to have an organizational group volume. That's what OGV stands for. So that's you and everybody on your whole team. however deep it goes. It has to be 500 to be a star.
Now, does that change each month?
Starts
Your
over.
OGV?
It, your OGV starts over again every month. So if you had 2,000 last month and were senior star, you have to get 2,000 again this month to qualify as senior star again. Excuse me. So when people say I've been platinum and I'm trying to get back there again, that's what they mean. They don't have all the qualifications right now to be platinum. So it's not once Royal Crown Diamond, always Royal Crown Diamond. You have to qualify every single month for that level to apply. So you can get a lesser paycheck if you go back down a level. Okay, so when you get to star, you get paid on level 3, 4%. And then when you get to senior star, you have OGV of 2,000 and you get paid to level 4. Okay, also 4%. And then to be executive, you have to have a group volume of 4,000 and 2 of your legs have to be 1,000. Okay, so that you can have 2 legs that are 2,000 and that'll get you to the 4,000. Or you can have 2 legs that are 1,000 and 4 other legs that are 500 to get you there. Okay, so to be executive, it has to be OGV and legs. Okay, now we're going to wait on silver and go down here and look at this. The Rising Star bonus is the way to help you configure your account as you're enrolling new people and deciding where to place them. So the Rising Star bonus is a 1% pool of all the sales of Young Living. So all the sales of Young Living, they take 1% of it and then they divvy it up among all the shares that are qualified that month. And then you get the amount based on how many shares you earn. Okay, so it could be $55 one month, it could be $62 another month, it could be, $45 another month. The thing to be clear on is to get this bonus, everyone in these legs, the head of the leg has to be 100 PV Essential Rewards auto ship. Okay, so if you have 3 legs that are 300 OGV each, you get 1 share. Then if a couple people there move up to 500 OGV and you get a couple new legs, so you have 5 legs altogether, 3 of them are 300 and 2 of them are 500, you get 2 more shares, so you get a total of 3. I'm sorry, I probably need to go get a cough drop. Okay, and then if you have legs 6 and 7 at 1,000 OGV, then you get 3 more shares. So you have a total of 7 legs and 3 shares. Now, why is this important? Because look up here, you have 7 legs, right? Look up here at Royal Crown Diamond. You have to have 6 legs at 35,000. So Young Living is setting you up for success to reach Royal Crown Diamond. You've even got a spare in here in case one of these people doesn't live up to their potential. Okay.
Is there a time frame for the Rising Star bonus?
Yes, you if you're executive for 2 years, let's see, you can earn it for I can't remember if you can earn it for 2 years or you qualify for it for 2 years. Do you know, Steve? So if
Yeah,
you're,
once you hit it the first time, you can earn it for 2 years until you hit silver.
yeah,
So if I hit star in last November, I think it was, I've got 2 years from then.
No,
No.
as soon as you hit the Rising Star bonus,
Oh,
it's the bonus that lasts 2 years. Because once you hit silver, then that changes bonuses, goes into what's called generation bonuses. So totally
Right.
different.
so you don't even have to worry about Rising Star bonus until you get your legs going that have the right amount of money there?
yeah. I mean, you could have 3 legs at 300 and get 1 share.
Right, but if I can sit where I am now with no legs at no 100,
Uh-huh.
but still in star, and I'm not going to run out of time until I get my legs.
Right.
Okay.
But we don't want you to do that.
Oh, I don't either. That's the way we're looking right now. I made star because of my own order that month. It was like,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and then
My
I
husband made star the first month.
I
Yeah.
did. And I was afraid I was out of
Make
time for the
for free.
Rising Star bonus. I might as well forget it.
No, no, definitely not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm making an assumption that everybody's asking their questions as we go along. Okay. The next section is creating success. So this is your silver, gold, and platinum levels. Now there's a new component added here. So for silver, you have to have a group volume of 10,000. You have to have a personal group volume of 1,000, and I'll explain that in a second. And then you have to have 2 legs that are 4,000 each. Okay, so the personal group volume is everything outside of this silver leg, of these 2 silver legs. So let's say Steve and Alice are my 4,000 legs. Then Mara and Asaki and Raz all have to add up to 1,000. Or
Including their downline?
Yeah.
Okay.
or your own order has to be 1,000.
That's not happening.
It happens way more than you would think. So, so from then on, that's another requirement for all the levels: gold, platinum, diamond, crown diamond, and royal crown diamond. You have to have, outside of those legs, has to be another 1,000. And the reason they structured it that way is to make sure you don't just get 2 people and just put everybody under them and get to silver, because that doesn't do you any good. And then you got to start over again to get to gold, and then you got to start over again to get to platinum. It takes a lot longer. So if you have other legs, then there's potential for growth in those other legs. Okay, so what happens here, now you switch from Rising Star bonus to generation commissions and generation leadership bonuses. So I'm just going to explain these real briefly, but so you are your own level 1 for this. So you get another 2% on the legs that qualify you as silver or as gold or as platinum. Okay, then you also get on, if you get silver, gold, or platinum, or diamond, or crown diamond under you, you get 3% of their organization. And that's the next level down. It doesn't have to be the next level. It could be Mara, Steve, Alice, and Alice hits silver. She's my first silver, so she's my second generation that hit silver. So
And
you
then
don't
still have to have the 100 PV order, or account?
They wouldn't be silver if they didn't.
Steve,
No. No. It just skips over Steve and goes right down to Alice.
okay.
Yep. Okay, and then, so you can see, you go, so when you hit gold, you get down 4 levels. When you get platinum, you go down 5 levels, 6, 7, and 8. And let me tell you, this tiny little percentage is a huge part of your check. I mean, it seems like 3% is not much. Trust me, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'll share my check with you in a minute. And then you also have a different pool. So the 6% pool is, again, all the sales of Young Living. They take 6% of that, figure out how many people qualify for shares, and then they divide those number of shares into the 6% dollar amount, and then pay you based on how many shares you were getting.
When you go from Rising Star to Generation, do you keep your Rising Star shares?
No.
Okay.
And this is higher. This is higher than Rising Star. Yeah. Okay, so you can read the rest of that. Gold, you have to have 35,000 OGV and 3 legs at 6,000 and so on. So you guys can see all that. Questions on that part? So anybody that wants this, just message me on Messenger and I'll send it to you. It's just a PDF, so. Okay, now I want to quickly go through the, did you all download this new income disclosure statement?
No.
No.
Yes.
So it is, I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, so it's very, very good. It gives a little bit of information about what's a preferred customer, what's a business builder, and it's just new terminology. It's nothing different about the way you sign up. So if you just sign up and you never enroll anybody, you're just called a preferred customer. And 89% of the people that sign up never enroll anybody else. So
Wow.
that's okay. So if you have enrolled someone, you are in the top 10% of Young Living. If you've enrolled somebody, because only 10.5% of Young Living members are business builders. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so so that's that. And it just gives some statistics and that kind of thing. But here's the page I wanted you to look at. So many of our members fall in love, and when they begin building a business by enrolling another person, they're deemed a distributor by Young Living. And 33% of Young Living business building members were ranked as a distributor and earned an average commission of $26 per month. Okay, whoops, I went too far. On average, a distributor level member enrolls approximately 2 other members before advancing to the rank of star. And 63% rank as star, senior star, or executive. So of the 10% that enroll somebody else, 63% of those are somewhere between star and executive. Okay? And then here's the breakdown of that 63%. 64% are stars, 24% are senior star, and 10% are executive. And then here's their average income. So this is a great tool to use if you're trying to show people the business. Okay. Then of that 10%, 3% of those people are between silver and platinum. And 77%
This
are
is the
silver.
income disclosure you said?
Yes. And I think it's youngliving.com/IDS. Possibly. I put the link in our Facebook Messenger, so you can look on there and find the link. Okay, so of the 3% that are silver, gold, platinum, 77% of them are silvers, 17% are golds, and 5%. Move you guys over a little bit. So this page, the third page, gives you the percentage of all business builders in this column, the lowest amount that anyone in 2017 made at that level, the highest that anyone made at that level. So Royal Crown Diamond, anywhere from $50,000 a month to $326,000 a month. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Wow.
So the average is 144,000. Now this is the average number of months to achieve that rank. So the lowest amount of months that it took anyone to get to silver is 1. The average is 32, and the highest is 252 months. So keep plugging away. It can happen. So somebody made Royal Crown Diamond in 17 months. The average is 97 and the highest is 230. So, and it's got some other stats here. So, this is just a nice tool to use. And if you're talking about income, you need to just, this is the page that you need to disclose of those 3 pages.
Okay.
Okay, so now do you want to go into, let's answer Steve's questions. Steve, can you read your questions?
Sure. The first question, all of them?
One at a time.
Well, I mean, but all.
Yeah.
All
Sure.
right. Is it best to keep legs as groups, such as church group, family group, gym friends, business friends, so that everyone benefits everyone in the same group? Or does that just make people jealous if you do it that way? I've heard different schools, so I just figured I'd let you address that.
Well, I found that it's better that people know each other, and there's no jealousy, because if I help you, you'll get more money, and so will I. So if I'm helping you, you shouldn't be jealous that I'm getting money from you too, because so are you.
Right.
And this speaks to one of your other questions. You can go higher than the person that enrolled you. Laura Piper's in my downline, and she's a diamond. Good for her. You know, I don't get any more from her being a diamond than if she were whatever rank I'm at. So if I'm at gold, I can only get the number of shares that a gold gets. If I'm at platinum, I can only get the number of shares that a platinum gets for someone that's a higher rank than me. So
does it work the same way up to silver?
yeah.
I mean, I'd be happy if someone outranked me, but I just haven't seen it happen yet. I've not heard many occasions when it does, although I'm sure it's pretty common.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
because if they're under me, it's still helping your OGV. It doesn't really matter.
Right, exactly. And their OGV helps you get there. So because Laura has enough OGV to be a diamond, that means I have enough OGV to be a diamond. I just have to get my legs and then I'll be a diamond. I don't have to worry about the amount of OGV, which some people, that's a problem. They get their legs, but they can't get their overall volume.
Right.
So yeah, there's no downside really to a person being higher than you. They're responsible for their own team. You know, you don't have to babysit them or anything. And so.
Well, I mainly asked that question because I've spoken to several people, let me backtrack. A few people that I have shared with that have had a negative MLM experience were in a company where if they signed up, they could never pass who was above them. So I asked that question mainly for everyone in the group to know that that might be other companies, but it's not Young Living. And that's, I think, another thing that sets Young Living apart.
Yes, exactly. There are 4 or 5 people upline for me that until you get to Terry Seacrest that are lower than platinum. And so, I mean, it's fairly common. I'm platinum or have been platinum. So, you know, and then Laura's a diamond, so they're in their downline too. So, okay, next question.
My next question was about the Rising Star bonus. It was kind of a two-parter. If the question reads, if I know I'm close to getting 1 share, is it okay for me to ask whoever might be close to helping me hit that Rising Star bonus to ask them to do 100 PV on ER? But that's after the fact when I see that I'm close.
Uh-huh.
And the second part of the question leads to that is if it's the last day of the month and it's too late to ask because they probably already placed their ER order anyway.
Oh, yeah. If they've already placed their ER order, you can't affect it because
the first one, and it wasn't from you, but one time I heard, I don't remember where, but it was just get 3 groups of 300 and being on Essential Rewards for the top person to get you on that first share, being on ER or 100 ER was never mentioned. So I always thought, I haven't hit it yet. I've come close, but I always thought that I had to be on 100 ER and I had to have 3 legs at 300 each, but none of them had to be on Essential Rewards at 100 PV.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I misunderstood that for the longest time. And that's, again, because I didn't ask and why I wanted to bring that up during this class.
Okay, good. Good. And, yeah, the last day is, I mean, if you're trying to get to an OGV amount, the last day isn't too much. I've done that before where I'm like, anybody that places an order, a 50 PV or more, or 100 PV or more, or whatever today.
Do a quick order.
Yeah. If you need more OGV or you need a leg to get to a certain level. But for the Rising Star bonus, if they didn't do 100 PV Essential Reward order, there's nothing you can do about that.
And I'll go ahead and share this while we're on the Rising Stars. I told you earlier in the week that I had approached 2 of my many legs about committing to doing 100 PV ER so I can place under them. And one has committed, and I hope to speak to the other one tomorrow and hear a commitment from her. So that will take care of me having to worry about someone where I want to use those legs to hit the Rising Star.
Yeah.
Doing 100 PV. The third person is set. I'm 100% sure. So I'm 2 of 3. So now this month I can place under those 3 people to start getting my first share of the Rising Star.
Awesome. Very cool.
So And I hadn't done that before because I wasn't really close enough to even worry about it.
Yeah.
And unless something miraculous had happened. So let's see.
Before you
My
go
next-
on, Steve, so do you basically wait for somebody that is going to commit to a 100 PV order before you place underneath them?
I think that's a good policy. If you're the one that's enrolling them, if you're enrolling them for that person, like you go to Mara's house and have a class for Mara, then the people at her class have to go under her, whether she's committed to that or not.
Okay, so you do basically do it that way. That was my other question. If you did a class, did you enroll each of those individually under you or put them under the person hosting the class?
Yes.
Do you put them, if the person that's hosting it doesn't purchase the premium starter kit, do you then just put them under yourself?
Yeah, if they don't become a member,
You don't place
Or-
them elsewhere, you just take
Or
them-
somebody else that's under you.
or somebody else.
I know
yeah.
Tiffany has put other people under me that I don't know them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if they are not a member, you can't put anybody under them.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
you-
and
you could
when I always make sure that the person that's hosting a class for me is aware of that. That if they don't become, then I receive.
Oh.
But the
Okay.
reason for them to host, I've let them know, is that should someone do that, then let's start getting your money back right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Next.
how I had thought I would want to work it. If somebody hosted a class, then anybody else that signed up would go under them.
Yeah.
But then it sounded like I was getting pieces that people weren't doing that. And I thought, like, to me, that's the object, like you said, Steve.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Next question, Steve.
I just figured everyone would like to hear you respond to about where it reads on the income disclosure statement, or IDS, that it lists the hours per week per rank, what people average work. And you alluded to it a minute ago, but do you find that to be pretty accurate?
Where
Now, those
is
are Young
that?
Living's numbers, but in your experience, have you seen that to be pretty accurate?
Well, they what they did to get those numbers is they did a survey of everyone, but I don't think it's on this one now, is
Yeah,
it?
I don't see it.
It's not on here anymore. I thought it was kind of all around, because there's people that work tons of hours, and but they say work the number of hours of the rank you want to be. So if the diamond says she works 45 hours a week, then as a star you should work 45 hours a week to get to diamond. But I don't, as a platinum, I didn't work that many hours a week. So it just depends on how much you want to grow, and if you're actively working with new people and stuff. So
Right.
yeah. Okay, next one.
Well, my next one, I didn't actually get to write down because I ran out of paper. But it goes back to kind of what Roz asked. But when you're placing someone, let's say I place Roz under Alice, and I make myself the enroller, and I make Alice the sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
Alice needs to know that she's not going to get that fast start bonus for the first 3 months, but I will instead. So it's important for her to understand I'm giving her to you, or placing her under you, so that you will see the long-term benefits of having her placed under you.
Mm-hmm.
Am I saying that correctly? Because you'll have to have, I mean, I'll have to have this, we all will have to have this conversation with someone, I think, when we place someone under them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Because they might be expecting that 25%.
yes, exactly. And what I would say to them is, you know, because I worked with this person and I'm going to continue to work with them, I'm not expecting you to, you know, teach them and train them and all that stuff. I'm going to have the enroller bonus.
So the ones
if-
that, like, if somebody hosts a party and the ones that would get signed up under that hostess,
Mm-hmm.
are you doing the hostess as the enroller, or you're still the enroller and the hostess is just the sponsor?
No, the hostess is the enroller.
Okay,
Yeah.
As long as they are a member.
As long, yeah.
right.
And then it's up to you to work with the hostess to work with her people so that you don't have to keep taking care of everybody everywhere,
Right.
because you can't. So, you know, if you're gonna, you know, it's good to say, if you're gonna accept people and have a class, then you need to learn how to, you know, train them and teach classes and stuff yourself. So what I tell people is that accept a class from me is I'll teach the first one, we'll co-teach the second one, and I'll be with you while you teach the third one. So if you feel stuck, I'm there to help you out. But then you're independent now and you can teach a class by yourself because I've taught you how to do it.
Is it an expected thing that your enroller will teach your first class? Or is that if the enrollee feels the need?
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that say, I got this, I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I've had several people say to me, I can teach a class for you, I can teach a class. And I'm thinking, do I have to have them teach?
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you can be there and help guide them and stuff too and say, yeah, okay, I'll be there for support and you teach the class by all
Okay.
means. Yeah. Okay, any questions? All right, do you want to see the structure by looking at my downline?
I do.
That is,
Yes. Yeah.
okay, so first of all, I want to make sure you know how all this screen works. Does everybody know all the features on this screen?
Yes.
So you
I
can click here and here's all their information. You can see when they last ordered. You can see what their highest rank was and what they are now. What day is their auto ship if they're on it and what their PV was on that order. Who their sponsor and enroller is. And then this is my favorite page. So you can see how close you're coming to your desired goal. So let's say I want to be platinum. Actually, let's see, can I go to, I'll just do this. So it tells you what you get paid on. So this is the commission. And then this is the generations 2 through 5 downline, 3%, 3 shares in the generation leadership pool. Your personal volume, I've already met that. You need 100,000 OGV. I've got 42,000 completed and 158,000 pending. So when those go through, this will be checked off. And then here's each of the legs. So you have to have 4 more legs at 8,000, and that one's checked off. This one has 2,000 completed, 3,800 scheduled. We all know people change their auto ship orders. So sometimes this is higher, sometimes it's lower. And then if you want to look at more legs, you can open that up and look at more. And I've already completed my personal volume of 1,000 because that's checked off. Okay, so you can check whichever one you want to be at. You can go to the diamond, you can go back down here to executive. When these turn green, you've reached those levels.
Okay.
So this is a cool thing to keep track. Where am I? And what legs need help to get me to where I want to be. Okay, this one is awesome if you're tired of trying to figure out where to keep notes on everybody. You've got notebooks everywhere, you've got scraps of paper everywhere. Just go in here and make a note. And then whenever you bring them up, there's a note there. It automatically dates it for you and shows you what you said. So that's supposed to say test, but. And then for somebody other than you, this will give the sponsor pass. So let me, and if you want to go down through your ranks, you can look like you can hit this arrow and keep going down through. So let me open up one of these people and then go through them. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, and then so here's her sponsor path. Me, here's her, and then here's me. So let me open this up. And you see, if you click on these plus symbols, it opens up that person's team. And then you start from this circle in front of their name, and anybody in that line is under them. So when you get down to here, that line stops. So this person is under the one that's above them. Okay, and you can keep doing this like this. Keep opening it up. So here's Sarah, her sponsor path, and this tells you as you're going along. The time that this is most helpful is if you type the person's name right here and bring them up, you don't have the tree. So if you click on their name, it'll show you what their tree is, and then you can find where they are in the tree.
Okay.
Okay, if you go out here, you can find a person by what level they are on your team is greater than or equal to. You can type their member ID in here. So if you've got their ID from somewhere, but you don't know what their name is, you can type that in and find them. Maybe you're looking to see how many people have ordered 100 PV or more this month. You can put that in there. So let me delete this name. PV, oops, PV. So then everybody that's ordered 100 PV or more comes up. So you can do a lot of different sorting with this. Okay, you can, go ahead, does somebody have a question? Okay. Okay, this is a great way to check if your auto ships are completed. Put 1 in there.
Wait, go back, wait.
Right there.
Where'd you do that?
In the auto ship column. It says is greater than or equal to. I just put a 1 there.
Oh,
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Okay. And then if you click on the word, it will sort it by date. So
I didn't know that.
So you can go down through and say, okay, it looks like everybody on the first did theirs except for these people. So tomorrow I don't need to check the first. I only need to check the second. So I can change this to 2 and do it again. Okay, so if there's an asterisk in there, like there was on some of those ones, their auto ship did not go through. So what you might want to check is, when was the last time they did their auto ship? If they did it last month, maybe it's just an error. Their credit card expired, whatever happened, they didn't get their order in. So you want to reach out to them and say, do you realize your auto ship didn't go through? If you don't place an order, if you have any points stored up, you're going to lose them. And you're going to go back to 10% instead of whatever level you're on. Okay, now this is the coolest part. You can download this report. So it brings up, you can check off what you want in it, click download it, and it'll make an Excel spreadsheet with all the information that you've got checked in here.
Oh,
You can send a message to the report. So it's just like it's email. You make a subject and you write a message. The only thing with it is it's very basic. You can't put any pictures in there, any of that kind of stuff.
I use
Or
that.
you can print labels for that whole list.
Mhm.
And so you choose which label you want, and then, so if you want to mail them something.
Okay,
so
where'd you do that at? Because that's something I've. Can you
right
go
here,
back?
right here.
Um,
Can you see it?
no.
I'm
I know.
wiggling my mouse.
Oh,
Okay.
we're under the pictures.
Let me move the
Oh,
pictures.
okay.
There.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah. Now I see it.
Yep. Okay, so if you want to start a new report, you just hit reset and then hit downline,
Okay.
and then it'll come back to the same way.
Okay, go do that again. I'm
Ye-
just, 'cause I've
Okay,
never used that feature. I've never been beyond sending out an email.
oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just print label. So whatever you want to do. So you can do all kinds of, let's go into reports here. So let's say you want all new members for September. So you click there. There's 15 matching accounts, but I don't want any of the new members that are in Laura's team. So I do not within the organization of member ID 166883, and then I hit apply, and then that changes it to 1 because all those other 14 people were in Laura's team, and Laura's taking care of her own people, so I don't need to worry about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can do all kinds of customization here. You've got by OGV, by last order PV, by name, by they have auto ship or they don't have auto ship, by their postal code. So let's say you're doing a class in your town. You can put in your postal code and just send an email to those people within your area.
It would be those people that are in Young Living, correct?
Yeah, that are in your organization. Because this only gets people that are within your organization.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you have all these different choices that you can make for reports that you can pull. And again, you can reset it, get rid of that. And just go back to, you hit reset, and then you have to hit, sometimes you have to hit downline again. So the other thing you can do is about to go inactive. This is one I strongly urge you to look at. People that are about to go inactive, reach out to them and say, did you realize it's been over a year since you ordered? You need to place at least a 50 PV order in order to keep your Young Living account active.
And
I use all the time.
Yeah.
go back to the, if somebody doesn't place an ER order, they lose their points. Is
Okay.
it just one ER order that you lose your points after? I thought there was something about they were coming back with that 1 month grace period.
I haven't, I haven't seen it if they did.
Okay. So if they miss a month period, they lose everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Especially now with the Wild Go and the loyalty oils and all that stuff. So and then there's also missing current month auto ship. So instead of having to scroll down through every single person that got an auto ship, you can just get those that have missed theirs. So let's look at some of these. So this person did order last month, so they probably want to make sure that they order this month. Sometimes you pull this up and they haven't ordered since May, so you're like, well, I guess they wanted to be off Essential Rewards, but you can still reach out to them and say, you know, I'm sorry I haven't been paying attention, but, you know, is there a problem? Do you not want to be on Essential Rewards? What, you know, how can I help you? Now, this person right here, they missed it because they didn't get at least 50. So someone needs to reach out to them and say, uh-oh, you didn't get 50, so that doesn't count as your ER order. So see, this is whose team they're in. So this is a time when this sponsor path really is helpful. So you can know, so maybe you want to call Kendra or Logan or Shania and say, you know, you should call Kim. She hasn't met her Essential Rewards requirement for this month. And then that teaches them that they should be checking theirs.
So because this just came up on Freedom Seekers, somebody lost their essential rewards. Something went out of stock at the last minute and it dropped her below the 50.
Yeah.
That happened to me last
She was
month.
worried about it and wanted to know what she could do so she didn't lose like her ER points or lose being on the ER.
Yeah. So do you
That's
know
why
what?
you want to be signed up for the PV assistant, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So do you all know about that?
Yes.
Okay. So right here, see this little shield with the check mark in it?
Mhm.
That is PV assistant. And if they don't have it, they're not on PV assistant. Okay, so let me go to August. That'll be a better month to show. So here I am at gold. My OGV is 229,000. So I have 1, 2, 3 levels at what is it, 6,000 or more?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was so close to platinum. This person needed 400 more, this one needed 700 more, and this one only needed 1,000 more, and I would have been platinum.
Wow.
So so this is how you watch your team. And you can,
Would there be a case where you would take one of your individual people and just place them over there?
well, you can't move them in order to affect this money.
Not in that month, but it could potentially affect the next month.
Yeah, so I've got all these people that are some of almost, you know, all these that are on ER that are regular orderers, but they aren't building a team. So yes, I have the potential to move them into some of these legs to help beef them up. So
Okay.
yeah. So now let me show you what it looks like when you look at the commission levels. Okay, so my July commission that I got in August. So you click here and it tells you what each part of your check is for. So my check was $6,913. And here's my PVOGV. And so I didn't have any customers that ordered. Those are people that are retail members, not wholesale members. Fast start bonus on level 2. So I got 10% for all of these people that somebody else enrolled. And I don't know how to tell. I don't think I can tell. I'd have to go into my downline and see. So Carol Blossoms, I know that's under Steve. No, that's under Rhonda Hemphill. Because Steve's 10% bonus would go to Barb. Yeah. So these people all placed an order with some, and they're under somebody I enrolled. So I got 10% of them. So this is how much I got for each person. So, and so this, this bonus goes on for as long as the person you enrolled is a member. So 5 years from now, if they enroll somebody, unless they change the compensation plan, then you still get that 10%. Okay, so this is the unilevel bonus, and they really give you a lot of detail.
Wow.
It's 2,363. Level 1, so all my people on my level 1, I got 8% of them. And this is how much I got for each person. Okay, so it tells you each person. So he must have ordered 3 times during the month. So I got 8% each time he ordered. And so look, my level 5 is higher, and that's only 4%. My level 5 is a higher dollar amount than my level 1.
Yeah.
Why?
Wow.
Because it, you know, it's an expanding pyramid. The base of your pyramid is getting bigger and bigger and bigger because people under you are enrolling and making more people. So it lists every single person that you got money from. Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
Okay, so now here's the generations. So Laura, she was actually platinum last month. She fell back from diamond. She's generation 3, and so I got 3% of her $15,700, and I got $471.
Wow.
Jen Knutson, she's my 4th generation. And here's the cool part about that spreading out. So these 3 people are on Laura's front line. So they're all my level 4. So I get all of them. I get a generation bonus for all of them. So so Michelle Mead is actually Laura's direct sponsor. So Michelle Mead is first, and then Laura, and then these people. So there could be 3 people between Laura and Jen Knutson, and that would still be my 4th person if they don't make a rank. So this is where I was talking, if it's Alice, Mara, and Raz, and Alice is still executive and Mara is still executive or below, but Raz is a silver, she's my 1st level, or actually my 2nd level, because I'm my own 1st level. that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So for generations, like on some of the stuff, you don't count anything that's in Laura's line because she's above you. But these people are in Laura's line and you count them.
No,
Why does-
Laura's not above me. Laura, I sponsored Laura.
I meant above in rank.
She's yeah, she's a higher rank than me. But so if I were a diamond, I'd get more ranks down. I'd get down to level 5 instead of only to level 4.
And maybe I'm confusing where it's at, but there's something about you get so much percent of so much down to your first silver level or something like that.
Right. So let me show you that. I got to bring up that thing again. Is this it? Yeah. Okay. So you're your own first level. So I get 2% on everybody down to the first silver. So in that one leg, Michelle Mead is my first silver. So anybody outside of her legs, I get 2% on all of that.
Okay.
And then Michelle is my second level, remember?
Mm-hmm.
See, Michelle, level 2, generation 2. And then I get 3% on level 3. Get my right spot here. So Laura's level 3. And then all these people are under Laura, so they're my level 4.
So it doesn't stop at Laura then for this on whatever the was. Okay.
No, it just, you see Michelle's volume is lower than Michelle's because it only does down to Laura. So then Laura picks up from there. And I
Okay.
get percentage of the rest of it via Laura. But see, I got more on my
Laura.
4th level from Amanda because she has a huge team and she doesn't have a lot of silvers or golds in her line. So her volume is more because it stopped with all these.
Okay.
And you don't have to, I mean, you don't have to figure it out, thank goodness. So, and then this is the generations, the shares. So, again, I'm, now here they count, I'm my own level 0. And then Michelle is my level 1, Laura's level 2, and then these are level 3s. So I get 1 share for each of those because I was a gold, right? So I get down, gold gets 2 shares. So even though Laura was a platinum, I still only get 2 shares because you can't get more shares from one of your team members than the rank that you're at. So right here, I only got 2 shares for her. So see here, the share value is $133. Whereas on the Rising Star bonus, the Rising Star bonus, the share is in the 50-ish range.
Okay.
Okay. And then I didn't get any starter kit bonuses because I didn't personally enroll anybody. And You can ask to have foundation donations taken from your check, or you can do the roundup. You can go directly on the foundation webpage and just have a certain amount taken out each month. So there's a couple different ways that you can give for that. And then these commission adjustments, I'm never quite sure what all that is, but they keep track of it all, so I don't have to worry about that. So, and then you can see in here, you can scroll down through all your past months and see what your amounts were. So November of 2017, I was platinum. I like that check better.
Me too.
But I haven't been willing to put in the work to get there. So so now I am. I'm back at it and doing more classes and trying to help you guys. So other questions? It's almost 10 o'clock here, so I know you guys are
Getting
probably,
sleepy.
yeah, flaking out. Anything else you want to see in the virtual office? Y'all know about the resources and the member news area and all that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
discovering it more and more every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's tons of stuff in here, so. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for being on. If any questions come up, just text in the messenger group and
What was that PDF you said you would send us if we sent you a message?
this one,
The comp plan, the new
yeah.
one.
Okay,
Yeah, the colored one. The other one you can download from Young
Right.
Living site. So yeah,
okay.
I'll
I
just put it on both of the groups, and anybody that wants it can take it. So
Okay.
Cool.
I was going to say, because I'm the only one that commented in the Zoom text chat area, so I just like, maybe you didn't see it. So I
oh
definitely
no,
put that in there.
I
yeah,
hadn't how to get to that before.
oh yeah. There's a thing down here that's if you scroll your mouse, if you're on a computer, over the bottom, it all comes up, and you can
On the iPhone.
yeah.